Okay, let's be just real for a second. Doesn't traditional school sometimes feels like a TV show that's been stuck in reruns like forever? You know the deal. Same plot, same characters, and the same stressful cliffhangers called exams. It's no wonder so many of us are just completely burned out. So what if? What if we could just cancel the old show and reboot the entire series? And this right here, this quote, it absolutely nails the problem. School shouldn't feel like some impossible boss level you just have to grind through. It should feel more like an open world adventure, full of cool side quests that I actually want to go and explore. So stick with me on this because it's a kind of wild idea. What if we took the model that completely flipped how we watch movies and the TV and just applied it to how we learn? Imagine an education system that's totally on demand, personalized, and yeah, actually binge worthy. So, what does that even look like, right? This is way more than just sticking a few classes online. We are talking about a fundamental shift in the whole system. Picture this: you get to create your own ultimate binge worthy education playlist. The rules for this new system are actually pretty simple, but they are game changers. First off, you get personalized learning journeys, just like Netflix recommends shows it knows you love. Next, you learn at your speed. You can pause, rewind, rewatch a tricky concept 100 times until it finally clicks. And then you only move on once you have actually mastered a skill, not just because you finished the chapter. And maybe the best part? The whole thing is driven by your own curiosity, not the fear of failing some big test. And here's the cool thing: this isn't just some sci fi fantasy. Some educational boards are already kind of trying to be more like on demand streaming services. So if you think of them that way, which one has the best content library? Let's check it out. I seriously love this vibe check. So you have got the IB, which is like the deep artsy A24 movie. It's super personalized, really makes you think, but maybe not for everyone. Then there's IGCSE, which is like a solid, well structured TV series where you can kind of choose your own adventure with different subjects. CBSE is a big network broadcast trying to hit a massive audience, and it's slowly rolling out new features. And ICSE, well, that's the classic black and white film. Amazing conceptual depth, but for sure, but a little traditional in its delivery. But okay, let's be honest. Just like any streaming service, a Netflix style education would have its own glitches. You know that feeling of endlessly scrolling, trying to find something to watch? Yeah, that could actually happen with learning too. This isn't a perfect fantasy, so we got to talk about the buffering issues. So you have got to weigh the pros and cons. On the one hand, the pros are massive. It's student centric, it sparks creativity, and it actually prepares you for the real world. But the cons, they are just as real. They have got the digital divide. Not everyone has the same access. You have decision fatigue, which is the real thing when there are too many choices. And maybe the most important one, we can't forget the human element. And this is probably the biggest glitch of all. An algorithm can recommend what you should learn next, but it can't look you into the eye and inspire you to dream bigger. It can't mentor you when you are stuck or even just notice when you are having a tough day. Technology is an incredible tool, but for sure, it is not a teacher. All right, so we are heading up the season finale. How do we wrap this whole story up? What's the satisfying conclusion? Well, it's not about just canceling one show and picking another. It's about creating a whole new kind of series altogether. The big plot twist is this: the answer isn't just to pick one best board and call it a day. I mean, there's no single best streaming service, is there? Sometimes you're in the mood for deep documentary, other times you just want a silly sitcom. A really fix is to create the ultimate hybrid system that pulls the best from all of them. This is basically the perfect recipe. You steal the critical thinking from IB, you add the awesome flexibility of IGCSE, combine it with CBSE's power to reach millions, and then you mix it into deep academic rigor from ICSE. What you get is a true super curriculum. And let's be super clear on this. This is not about tearing everything down. Our schools and our teachers are the foundation. This is about giving them a serious upgrade. We don't need to demolish the building. We need to completely reimagine the architecture inside. So let's end this one thought. We have generations of brilliant, creative, credible kids. They are already smart. The problem isn't the user, it's the user interface. So maybe we have been asking the wrong question all along. It's not about marking or making smarter kids. It's all about the time we build smarter systems for them to absolutely thrive.